Well, I think the key issue is that in a time of economic difficulties, there's lots of demands on government for things like health or defence, and obviously transit is one of those many demands. I think the key challenge is getting politicians to understand that there's actually a real benefit to tackling congestion, and investing in transit is a huge economic generator. If you get a system and a city working well, that ultimately improves the economy, and that ultimately provides more tax revenue for everything else that we need to buy. So for me, it's a bit of a no-brainer. You've got to invest in transit.
Well, I think you need, first of all, a long-term vision. You need to get people excited and bought in, and make sure it's a bottom-up approach to try to build that vision. So vision is number one. You need to be putting all of your short-term decisions into the context of that long-term vision, so people can always see that you're moving ahead. You, of course, have to deliver to budget. You have to deliver to schedule, and you have to give people great outcomes so that they see at the end the kind of service they're getting is what they're looking for. I think that's the way in which you get long-term funding, by building trust, by building a sense of a commitment between the community that you're serving and the service provider that's trying to build more and more infrastructure.
In terms of challenges gaining funding, the initial funding looks like huge numbers, and if you've got no benchmark to base it on within that city, for example, it's very difficult for people to commit to massive amounts of money with no previous experience. To develop the extensions in Manchester has not been easy, but we've been able to point towards the benefits of or the growth that's gone through the initial Metrolink system, to then be able to sell the benefits of expanding that system across the rest of Manchester. But without that history, it's very difficult for people to see a big amount of money and to see the realisation of the benefits straight away.